swung 9, we're going to make a left-hand turn. That's Crystal.
That's Crystal right there.
Like somebody's got a side-by-side out there in the desert. See that dust?
Dust, yeah.
That's a dry river bed. That's a dry lake bed right there.
Crystal, Nevada. I did this video just a few short weeks ago. This is my personal cell phone. And let's see here. Let me see you guys. I'm trying to get this all set up here. There you go. That was Crystal, Nevada. What a beautiful place. I ended up falling in love with Crystal, Nevada, really the whole state of Nevada. And this video is about Crystal, Nevada and what we're about to do there and what kind of development we're going to do. Good morning, everybody. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes in beautiful East Tennessee, right? And what I'm doing this, particularly why I'm doing this right here where I'm at, is because this is where we do all our off-grid. This is our solar panels. This is the office. Look, they've locked me out. I can't even get in here just because it's high-tech and they can't let anybody in here. Well, in there, we did videos before about how our charge controllers, inverters, and our boxes and panels and wiring is all done, and we've educated two of our people to assemble those, and they check them and recheck them and make sure. So we've done probably, I don't know, probably over 200 solar installs. Lucas, who's been doing solar installs for over a decade, I like how he says decade. It doesn't say 10 years, he says decade. And I think it sounds just like super like long, but he's done more solar installs here at Incredibox, the Incredibox, in the last 10 months than he has in a whole decade. And it's like, Randy, I've never done this many installs, but do you know we have had, I think, not even one callback, not one thing go wrong. And he is, I'm sure there's somebody, well, I had something, well, my battery would charge, I don't know. But he was bragging about how over 200 installs, and we had almost none callbacks, anything go wrong because we got this down so much. All right, so that said, Crystal, Nevada is an off-grid community, completely off-grid. We have done a number of off-grid homes here. We know what we're doing when it comes to solar, of course, composting, water catchment. We got it down. Water pumps, filters. How do you get your water? How do you dispose of your water? All that is second nature to us. To give you that information is to have you rest assured if you do want to go into Crystal, Nevada community, we got it down, we got the system down, and we can make it happen for you, all right? So I just wanted to come up here. I know I'm just standing, the guys aren't working today, and this is a Sunday morning. And so I wanted to show you, like over here, you can see all the homes. Now these are the 12 by 20 houses that we built on the assembly line. These really don't have the solar on top of it. But let me show you and explain to you a little bit about our off-grid package, what we're going to share to you in Crystal, Nevada, and what's going to happen, okay? So, tell you what, we can get you right there. And so, in Crystal, Nevada, being off-grid, my biggest concern was you guys not having enough power, right? So if you take your electrical devices that you use in your home, and let's say on the back of it, it'll say so many kilowatts that it uses. Well, that's per hour. So if you've got something that uses 3,000 kilowatts, that's for 1 hour long. So let's say you're going to use it for 15 minutes. Well, you know what? Let's make it so we can divide it better. 4,000 kilowatts for 15, and then you're only going to use it 15 minutes. 4 divided by 4,000 is 1,000, right? So you'll have 1,000 kilowatts if you use it for 15 minutes. If you have a battery that's 5,000 kilowatts, you just subtracted 1,000 kilowatts off of that 5 kilowatt battery. So now you got 4 left, super easy. So all you do is you start adding up all of your usages for your electrical devices, subtract it from the number of kilowatts you have stored in your battery, and then you're gonna run out of battery. Now, if a 5,000 kilowatt battery says 5K, what I've learned is you don't have 5K. You probably got about 4K because you can't grab it all the way to the bottom and you can't use it all the way to the top, and there's some fluff in the middle, so we got to be able to say about 4. So for that reason, if you guys are out in the desert and you've got one battery and you're going to last all night with an air conditioner that sucks out about, let's say 800 kilowatts, so 8 times, let's say 10 hours, That's 8,000 kilowatts. You're gone. Your battery left hours ago, right? You're out and you're sweating air dripping off you, all right? So now you're panting, you're like, what am I gonna do? And you're out there pulling a generator and it's a mess. So we don't want that, all right? So we don't want any death. We don't want any sickness, all right? So what I thought, let's add another battery. So now we got 8K. Well, you just lost 8K in 10 hours too. And I don't want that. 3 batteries? Nope. 4 batteries. We're going to give you 4 batteries on this plan that I'm about to show you for Crystal, Nevada. 4 5K batteries, 12 panels. So each panel will generate 350 kilowatts. And of course, that's not 350. They're about 320 to 330. So you're going to have over 4,000 kilowatts of energy coming in per hour during the day to fill up those 20K batteries, right? So you can say 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. In 5 hours, less than 5 hours, your entire 20K battery system could be full, right? Now, lithium charges a little bit slower. It's not going to charge up that fast. It's going to take all day if you buried and got rid of all 20K. It's going to take a while. Hopefully, we'll never get that low. So what I wanted to do is make sure you had battery reserve, and you can always add more batteries to this system later on. But think about it. I've never sold a system that had four lithium batteries in it and 12K. So at night, let's say at night you use 2 of the batteries, 2 8Ks, right? And in the morning, you still got 2 more lithium batteries to get you through. And now in Nevada or out west, in the Southwest, really, you guys know that they get sun 332 days a year. So the likelihood of you not having sun is really slim. But so when the sun comes up, you've used 2 of your batteries, you got 2 more full charge batteries, you're making your coffee, still air conditioner's cranking, right? That sun comes up, batteries charge up, we got 20K, and then the sun's firing, you guys are like dripping inside, you got coats inside your house because you're freezing because you turned your air conditioning on, right? And it's 432 degrees outside, all right? So now you're in your capsule. And then when the sun goes down, then the batteries go and they keep you cold all night long. I know a lady out here, she likes to keep it at 52 degrees all the time. Well, go to Crystal, let's see what happens. All right, so anyway, I want to tell you, that's your solar. 12 panels, 4 5K batteries and a 5K inverter. Tons and tons of energy. My thinking was for the 4 is you got to have, I want at least 1 in reserve. This could be 2 batteries in reserve almost all the time. What if you had a sandstorm, all right? Came in there all day long. That night you used your battery, you're down to 2 batteries. Sandstorm comes through all day long. You don't get any sun whatsoever. And it's hot. It's 142 degrees outside. Sandstorm blowing, terrible scorpions and rattlesnakes and everything going on everywhere. And then you've lost another battery. You got to get through that night, and it's hot. The sun goes, there's no sun at night. There's a moon. And then the next morning comes up, you're almost dead, right? Hopefully, we think that 4th battery will get you through. Sun comes up, we're fired up. Okay, what if we got a 2-day sandstorm, right? So this means you're going to have to cut down on a lot of your energy use. You got to think about what we're doing, even though you have 4K battery. What I'm going to do as a backup in Crystal is we're going to take our IPP, our incredible portable power unit. This one's going to have carbon-based batteries because we had a bunch of them around here. 20 carbon-based batteries that can fire up your house, give you a boost if you not want. It'll also be hooked up to the well that's going to pump water out of the ground for us and Crystal. We're also going to have a 20-foot container. You guys aren't going to believe what's going on. We have had people call us. I've had a gentleman out of California who's given us a 20-foot container, given it to us. And I'm amazed by, we're doing this. This is a for-profit company, right? And people see what we're trying to do and what we're building and want to give to us. And this is just the first thing I want to share with you about people giving. This is going to Crystal. I feel so good about Crystal. I feel good about the spirit behind it, the people that I think are going to be there, the independence of people, but also the reliability of people that we have to rely on each other. I'm putting my personal home out there. I know several other people that are from here that are going to be putting their homes out there. Will it be a permanent? Of course, I can't be permanent anywhere. I got to be traveling and building homes and doing what I'm doing. But it's going to be a home for me and some other people. We've got some people here, some guys that will be living out there. They're gonna oversee the project, make sure it's going. Any questions? We're gonna train some people. I know there's some ladies that are investing in our community out there, and they're off-grid tough. A couple ladies that are like, yeah, I can do it off-grid. They're tough, all right? So they're gonna come out there. We're gonna get this thing going, and I'm excited about Crystal. Remember, that land is 15 acres, and it backs up to the BLM, which is the Bureau of Land Management. You can get on the Bureau of Land Management and probably go all the way to Australia with government property. All right, you can get a side-by-side, you can get a horse, you can walk, you can do whatever you want, and it's just in our backyard. So that is super cool. Think about this. That's 15 acres. I'm looking at 50 homes. Now, some people may stay there full-time, some people may not stay there full-time, but 50 homes to me is a community. That's enough people that if they come and go a little bit, we've got enough strong core group of people that are watching the place, watching each other, helping each other, being a part of the community. That's the first thing that I wanted to get across to you. And the density, think about this. Out here in the Grove, where we did Grove, we had a little over 2.5 acres. We put 72 homes on there. This is 15 acres with 50 homes. So there's going to be a lot of space for what we want to do there. Before I get on to the other amenities other than the solar that will be applied to your house on the Crystal property, is that we're going to have some Incrediboxes shipped out there, and we're going to join them together and we're going to form us a store. We're going to join some together, and we're going to have us a little kind of I hate to say it, a clubhouse. It's going to be just a meeting area, a building that you guys can get together, congregate, and we might have a wood stove in there for the winter, and just some sofas and fireplaces. It'll have a kitchen, it'll have a bathroom. It's a place, and it'll be small. Here, I want to build a lodge eventually, but there, we can go ahead and just do that. We're going to use an Incredibox, right? 50 people, God, it'd be awesome. So that's immediately going to be a part of that community. So you've got that, you've got the container, there's going to be full of supplies, solar. We're going to put some generators up there. We'll probably put 3 or 4 or 5 generators. We're going to have some fuel up there that people need. We're going to be ready for anything. We're going to be ready for wind. We're going to tie you down. We're going to have fuel. We're going to have just spare parts, all this stuff. It's going to, I'm excited about this. And I don't know if I'm sure there's other off-grid communities in the United States, but nothing like this. Nothing out there in the middle of the desert. And think about it, Pahrump is only 25 miles away. So you can get your Home Depot, you can get your stores, you can get your doctors, you can get everything you want. 25 miles away. I bet you any money, if you could jump up high enough, you could probably see Pahrump, okay? Then Vegas is just over top of this mountain, these beautiful snow-capped mountains. It's just over top of that. You've got Vegas. North Vegas is an hour away. Then the heart of Vegas is about an hour and a half. There you go. You can go to dinner, go to shows. You can get all the cultural you want in Vegas and then come back home to your beautiful desert home. All right, so one other thing I'm going to show you. I've written some stuff down, and I'm going to go take a picture of this. You guys can take a picture. And there's some things that talked about the solar and what's included in a Nevada, Crystal, Nevada property. Now, you don't have to purchase this, all right? Let me read this off to you, and if you want it, you can. But if you just want an Incredibox, say, Randy, all I want is a 16-foot Incredibox, and I'm on my own, okay? Well, this is what it'll be. You buy an Incredibox for $20,000, or you can buy an Add-A-Box for $15,000, and then this $10,000 initiation fee, deposit, membership, non-refundable. It's the way it is. It's buying the property and letting us get it set up for you for 10 grand. So you're in it for 15 and 10. 15 and 10. Is that $25,000? Is that stupid? So you can have a house for 25 grand out in Crystal. Look, I'm falling on it. $25,000. That's stupid. Okay, get an Incredibox that's already done for 20, and you add 10. That's 30 grand. This is getting out of hand. But if you go out there without this right here, you're going to sign a waiver with me. I don't want you out there knowing you don't have any solar, water, power, or nothing, all right? So let me go over a few things. This is going to be on our website. I'm going to call my brother Sam. He's going to put all this on there so you guys can see what's on it. You can add this to any home we have. It doesn't have to be an Incredibox. It doesn't have to be an Add-A-Box. It can be our model. It can be our Woody line that's coming out soon. All right, so this is what you have. In the Nevada off-grid property, you have a solar system that's got 12 panels, 4 5K lithium batteries, 3, here is a 5K inverter charge controller, a mini split. Can you believe that? You're gonna have a mini split in the house. You're gonna have a compost toilet, water catchment, which includes the pumps and the filters. The other one is $1,000, and we haven't found the size tank, water tank yet, but I've got a $1,000 allotment to buy a water tank. I'm hoping it's about 500 gallons. That's what I'm looking for. And if we can get like 50 people to join on this right now, we'll buy 50 tanks and send them out there. It's also going to include delivery. The delivery alone is, I think we're 2,300 miles. You're looking at between $2.70 and $3 a mile. This price includes delivery. It also includes setup, leveling, setting up everything you need on the lot. And then the last thing is tie downs. We're actually going to put tie downs, augers into the ground, strap your house to the ground, all for $25,000. All right? All that for 25 grand. You go on our website and add all this stuff up, you're probably going to be looking around 35 grand. All right? So we're saving you $8,000 to $10,000 if you just package this thing up. I'm trying to push the Crystal Nevada property. All right, so there you have it. If you don't want any of this, go get your own, do it on your own. You're completely fine. The one stipulation that I do have is the compost toilet right here. We are all going to use the same compost toilet or the same technology behind it because it has to be done in a very systematic way of our solid waste. And we'll get into that later at our community, okay? So there you have it. Now, the other thing, as I said, the amenities you'll have at the community is the clubhouse, and I'm going to try to put a laundry facility in there. I may just throw a washer and dryer in there, and we can just use it for a while until we get something else. But I'll just probably throw it in a credit box, and we'll put a couple washers and a couple dryers in there. There'll be water savers, right? So there you have it. I think this Crystal Nevada property it's going to be something that I think will expand and grow and become something that will be sought after of other communities. I want to get, of course, I want my palm trees, right? And I want my tropical look. And then you guys are going to have a big enough lot. We're going to have some gardening on there. We're going to have a place for you to be home. You know, myself, I've already thought a million things already. I want a big deck. I want a porch. I want a wood stove out on my porch for in the wintertime. I want my palm trees, I want my banana trees. I want to feel like I'm, in Hawaii somewhere in the middle of the desert. And then it got me a side-by-side when I can go out in the BLM. This is going to be just a really different life than East Tennessee. And you guys that are from out west, you guys know all about this. Some people have already lived like this. I've met people in Quartzsite that live out in the BLM, and they live out there for 5 to 6 months, and you're used to this. I'm not. I'm used to the solar. That's no problem, being off-grid. I think the wide open spaces and the different climate and the different feel. It was so quiet there one night when I was in Crystal. There's no interstates. There's no cars. There's nothing for a long way away. And for the first time, I could just hear nothing. It was just like dead. And I was like, that was refreshing, all right? So think about it. If you guys are interested in our Nevada property, give us a call. It's a $10,000 deposit, please. If you're not serious about it, that's fine, but be ready to go. I'm ready to purchase this property. I'm actually going to go ahead and purchase the property because I feel that good about it. And it's going to be a small community that will continually grow. We're going to get out there really quick. We got the well already approved. The land is done. So this is, and I meant to think about this the other night. Any community that we just establish, there's no threat of it ever going bankrupt. There's no threat of you ever losing that property, right? It's in, it's done, it's locked, it's paid for, right? So when you guys come in there, you're safe. There's not going to be something that's going to say, hey, everybody's got to move out, all right? So I don't know if anybody even thought of that, but I try to think of everything I can, questions that you all might have. So you got your solar, you got your compost, you got your water, we got our well approved, we got water rights, we got land, we got unlimited amount of zoning, we can do whatever we want, we can build what we want, and we can get in there and have fun, all right? So There you have it. That's the Nevada property, Crystal, Nevada. I'll be giving you an address of it. You can pinpoint it down on the GPS. You can look at it. You can go out and drive. You can see it. And we'll be going out there. I'll probably be out there in a couple weeks. Oh my God, I got to tell you one other thing. This is the big news about it. People were giving us stuff, right? So I have a container give to me. The other thing was, there's a beautiful gentleman. I haven't met him yet. And the reason he's beautiful is because of what he's offered to us. His name's David. David, through Colleen, Colleen got a hold of me and said, you got to call David. Call David. David said to me, he said, yep, I have 40 acres that I would like for you to have. And it's in Goldfield, Nevada. Now, Goldfield is about 2 hours north of this property, Crystal. The thing that's really cool is when I got Crystal property, I thought, hey, I know it's going to be warm in the summer, and some people may not like that, because I remember being in Phoenix. Everybody went to Flagstaff in the summer to get away in the weekends to cool. Goldfield is at 6,000 feet. And David told me, he said, Randy, you're looking at about 80, 85 degrees during the summer. That's as hot as it gets. It doesn't get any hotter. That can be our summer refuge. I haven't seen the land. I'm going to go look at it. I'm like, oh my God, we got a summer and a winter place that we can live. You can have a house in the summer, then you have a house in the winter, and you can travel back and forth. So if you want to go to the summer refuge for 4 months and get away from the heat, you can have another tiny home up there, and you can have another one down in Crystal. We can go back and forth. All right, I'm super pumped about this. I hope you guys are. Think about it. We had a container give to us. We got a 40-acre spot that potentially might be something that we can use. I've got to go out there and look into it, see all the legal rights about it. And just 2 days ago, you're not going to believe this. This lady sent me $70,000. Yeah. Now, she's wanting a house with it. But she wrote me a check, and she said, I want you to take this, and I want you to use it in your company. Use it however you want. He says, I'll be wanting a house, but I don't know when I'll want it. And she sent $70,000. Now, you would think, Randy, you're a multimillionaire. You don't need any more money. Yes, I do. I need lots of it all the time, because this thing's got a hole going out and a little hole coming in, right? It's tough. It's always a struggle. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Think about people that trust us, that trust me, with their money, with their livelihood, with their home, and what we're doing. That's the spirit behind this company and what I'm trying to do and where we're going, right? So everybody, please just rest assured, kind of dwell in that mindset. Don't let I know you got to ask yourself questions, and you got to say, hey, who is this guy? Where's this going to be? How is this going to work? If you have those questions, write them down and let's check them off. How can we reassure you that these things work? Solar, we've done it. We got customers you can talk to, and we've got systems. We don't care to tell you what brand name they are, how they work, and we've got technicians here that are ready to answer all your questions even after you purchase the solar. The compost is nothing. The water, we have a well, and we'll show you the documents that we have water rights. You're done, right? Do we build homes? We built 500 Incrediboxes. We built over 2,500 homes since I've been in business. We're established at 850 Industrial Road in Newport, Tennessee. You can come and see us anytime. You can see me in the flesh if you want to. You can come and talk, and you can walk through here to reassure any negativity or any questions you might have or something. I'm putting it all out there, so there's no question you should have in your mind about what's going on. Are you going to get negative feedback from Facebook, social media? Yeah, you will, about anything. I didn't cut my toenail right last week, all right? Randy didn't. Ugh. And I've found that if I don't call people back, that on my text socially, right, or I don't kind of say the things I need to say, I get slammed in social media somewhere. And that can be mumble jumble. So what I've done, I don't really go there. And you can go there if you like, but the real way of knowing out if we are who we are is you come and check it out. You come and talk to us. You come and visually see it. You want to drive to Crystal? Go to Crystal. You want to go to the courthouse and see that it's documented and it's laying there and we've got rights to that land? Please do that after I close on it, all right? And it's recorded, and I'll let you know. All right, trying to take all the questions out of investing with us. Same with these people out here in the Grove. There's 72 people ready to come here, and we're hoping we can get that in here in the next month. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes. I hope you love Crystal, Nevada. If you want to live off-grid, come with me and a few other people here to live in Crystal, Nevada. Have a good day.